have a confession to make, you guys. If you're ready, like this video right now and comment, I'm ready for Vlogmas. Here's my little hack. I like to put my honey butter on while they're still on the griddle.
Tell me if you're really
She said take your time with no rush. I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a man. She said take your time with no rush. I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a man. I'm a dog, I'm a man.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I just finished like a 20-hour fast, so I just broke fast with a little watermelon. But I do have some cooking, a little cooking video for y'all today. I'm gonna show you what to do with those Hawaiian rolls, and it's so good. I made breakfast the other day, and I recorded it so that I can show you guys. But my French toast, it was like a pumpkin spice Hawaiian roll French toast. But it was delicious. Anyways, I am fresh off of birthday activities and celebrations. Me and the girls had a good time. Somebody asked about my friend Mika. She was not there. As a matter of fact, I didn't even get a chance to talk to Mika. We haven't talked in a few months, and not for no specific reason, but we just haven't caught up. She's been busy with other stuff. She wasn't there, unfortunately, but we all had an amazing time, and all the girls had fun. I know I did. I was actually very happy that I decided to go through with all of my birthday festivities. And oh, I forgot to take my I had put my little nose hoop in because I was trying to keep from losing it, but I forgot to take it out. Anyways, your girl has officially gotten into like that winter weather, and my anemia has kicked in, y'all, like crazy. Had to order me some of this. If you know, you know. I needed that. Also, iron pills. So for all my girls who are anemic out there, get your iron. It's starting to get cold. I'm on 200 milligrams of iron right now, plus that Geritol, because the Geritol doesn't have a whole lot of iron in it. It has a lot of everything else in it. But this, especially for like my thin hair girls like me, because that's when my hair gets really thin, like when I'm having my anemic, what do you call it, flare-ups or whatever, my hair definitely gets super thin. So I am on my Geritol and iron the whole freaking winter. It's fall, but it'll be winter soon. It's nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very nasty. But it's very good for you. I used to hear my great grandmother talk about this, and I'd be like, what the hell is that? And here we are. Oh, bottoms up. I had to brace myself for this. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, we are like that close to Vlogmas. I'm working on like my intro right now. Actually, I started to put my tree up last night. I just put the tree up. I didn't put any decorations or anything on it. I just put the tree up last night because my son kept asking, like, Mom, when are we gonna pull the tree out? I'm gonna put out the tree out. They know by now, typically the house is fully decorated, but I have some new ideas for this year, and I'm super excited to share them with you guys. I have some DIYs, and I have like a whole schedule planned for Vlogmas, so I need y'all to get these views up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want like the vlogs to get so behind that people cannot keep up. And I know Vlogmas is supposed to be every single day, and I just hope you guys want a vlog every day. Like, you gotta let me know if it's too much. If it's too much, tell me now, you know, because I'm prepared. I got my schedule set. I'm ready to vlog and upload every day. I have plans, I have ideas. I'm ready, but I need to know if y'all ready. If you're ready, like this video right now and comment, I'm ready for Vlogmas. Definitely gonna see the girls again doing Vlogmas. Boo and I already got Christmas, our first Christmas plan set. A bunch of stuff, yes. So if you're ready, go ahead, hit that like button right now and comment. I gotta get me some water so I can take my iron. I've been hitting this gym super hard. So we got some fitness videos coming up. Because what we're not gonna do is get fat during the holiday. Thanksgiving is next week. And my kids are so picky, you guys. Like, I had to go through the menu with them first. So here's what they decided on what they want. They want honey baked ham. That's KJ. Kai wants fried chicken. They both eat that. So they both want mac and cheese, sweet potato pies. Me personally, I want some collard greens and candy yams. And I think that's what we decided on. I'm not going to do too much because it's just us. Typically, if I know I'm going to have company or something, then I go all out. If you know, you know. I cook. I really throw down. And I cook everything from a full turkey from scratch. All the sides, all the stuff. Yeah, my friends be calling me like, can you make me a pan of dressing? Can you make me a pan of this? That's me. I really throw down. But this year, I'm gonna keep it simple. Not too much, because I hate having leftovers for 5 days. By the second and third day, I'm ready to throw all that crap away, y'all. I'll be over it. I'll be so over it. So I'm really gonna try to scale down this year when it comes to Thanksgiving. But I'm gonna make them what they asked for. So we will have dinner and probably like leftovers for 2 days. And then, child, they be back on ramen and whatever the heck my son be eating, pizza. I'm about to finish my watermelon. Then I am going to take my iron. But I want you guys to check out this recipe real quick and let me know what you think about it. Or if you've ever tried it before. It's so good, you guys. All right, let's see. I need King's Hawaiian Savory Butter Rolls, nutmeg and cinnamon, milk. I'm using pumpkin spice creamer, just a little bit, and eggs. All right, you're gonna take your rolls and you're just gonna get a sharp knife, and what you're gonna do is slice them into little thin slices of bread. You're gonna just end up having tiny slices of bread. You can make them thick or thin, it's up to you. I usually try to cut about 3 out of 1 roll. And you get these little bitty slices of bread like that. And that's what you're gonna use for your French toast. I'm gonna use 2 eggs from a mixture, and I'm using a square bowl because it's just easier to put the French toast in if you have a square bowl. I eyeball all of my ingredients, so I'm just gonna go with a little bit of milk. I know about how much I need. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of the pumpkin spice creamer, and you want some of that flavor in there, so make sure you get a good amount. Nutmeg and cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon. Go ahead and whisk that all together. Just take your slices, you put them in your mix, and you make sure you coat both sides evenly. This is why I like a square bowl, because I can pretty much fit them all in there. And it's okay if you get the end of the bread like that. You can either cut it off or use it. Either way, it's gonna taste very good. Make sure they get nice and brown on both sides. And here's the topper. You're gonna top with some Texas Roadhouse honey cinnamon butter and a little powdered sugar. Here's my little hack. I like to put my honey butter on while they're still on the griddle, so that everything is nice and melted by the time I plate it. It just melts right into it. And there you have it, my pumpkin spice Hawaiian roll French toast with that honey cinnamon butter. Okay, y'all. Oh my God, this is a big back plate. Babe, you want some? Oh, you're not here? Okay, I guess I'll eat it.
Been one of those nights, I ain't had.
I just got to Jiffy Lube because I needed to get an oil change on the car. I didn't even tell Boo I was coming here, but I just told him where I was, and he was like, I am on my way. So Boo's on his way to meet me here at the oil change spot, and then I don't know where we're going after this, but I guess he should be getting here in a minute, and we'll figure that out. This is nice. Good morning. We are about to hit the gym. Also got to go to a couple little stores to find some decorations. I started to pull my stuff down when I got home last night. We just did lunch, we did dessert, and then I went home. And yeah, it was still super early, so I had pretty much the whole day, the whole night to do all the stuff I needed to do around the house. And then this morning, got the kids out. Now I'm out. I'm about to go work out. But yeah, I was laughing. I'll be looking at y'all's comments and I'll just be laughing, y'all. Y'all are funny. That's all I'm going to say is y'all are actually very funny. I love it. Please keep your comments coming. Y'all be cracking me up. But I was just thinking like my taste in men. I don't know if it's changed. I guess it kind of like, so before I moved out of California, I dated nothing but light-skinned men. Like, that's the light. I'm talking super light, bright men. I loved light-skinned men, light eyes. Like, think Michael Ealy, think Chris Brown, obviously. He's like my number one celebrity crush. Think Tyler Lepley, like, you know, Drake-ish. Drake is a little but yeah, that was like the type of man I typically would date and, you know, go for whatever. And then I switched things up a little bit. Obviously, I married someone who didn't look like that because I went more for personality. I went more for someone who's nice and, you know, kind to me. And because the light guys, they was acting real light-skinned. And then actually, when me and my ex-husband, we broke up before we got married, but I started to date this other guy who was completely opposite of everything I liked. Dark skin, locks, just total opposite, like, but he was really nice. You know, it was like, okay, I feel like I need to go more for personality and not so much looks. Looks are vain. Looks are not everything. So anyways, that we broke up. You guys know who I married. You know what he looked like. Fast forward, I go back to men with locks. I don't know. I think I like men with locks. I like tall men. Very tall men. I refuse to date anyone shorter than me ever again. No shade to the short kings, but that insecurity is so real. Like, the short man's complex is a very real insecurity that I refuse to ever deal with again. I wish I had studied Napoleon before I got married because I would have known what I was getting myself into. Anyways, I like very tall men. I like shoulders, y'all. Like, it's something about some big, broad shoulders. I like athletes. You gotta play sports. You got to play sports for real. Like, you gotta be athletic. You gotta like sports. Like, you gotta have masculine everything. Like, I like masculine men. And it's something about men, black men specifically, with locks that reminds me of Jesus. It might just be me, but I don't know why I think about Jesus when I see black men with beautiful skin, bronze, just beautiful. I be like, I bet that's what Jesus looked like for real. Them long locks, you know. So anyways, you know, that's what I'm into. I don't discriminate though. You don't have to have locks. You just got to be clean. You got to be educated. You got to be respectful. You got to have all of my qualities that I look for in a man. You cannot be a narcissist. You cannot. There's a lot. I mean, there's a list, but you need to know the red flags will not be ignored. However, when it comes to physical attraction, which is what I was talking about, I like a nice, tall, good-looking man with some beautiful hair. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but let's go work out. Alright, your girl just left the gym. Definitely had a really good workout. So let us see what's in BJ's for the holidays. I need all my brands to tap in. It's definitely almost time for Vlogmas. Ooh. I love that. I have that. I need to learn how to make my espressos, but that I love. That I'm seeing all kinds of stuff that I want. I definitely need a new air fryer. I'm supposed to be looking for decorations, y'all, but I'm looking at gifts now. I don't know what that is, but I know my son will like it. That's only 89 bucks. Okay. Let me focus, you guys. Anybody got a BJ's membership? I feel like Sam's and BJ's are my favorite. BJ's to me always have more because less people use BJ's. I know almost everybody goes to Costco. A lot of people go to Sam's. But BJ's is usually fully stocked and not crowded. You see what it's looking like right now. Empty. But I like that their prices are a little bit better than everybody else's. I definitely need lights and ribbon. Oh wow. I need cool whites. And I decided on traditional red and white for the tree. So that's what we're going with, and I'm excited. I can't wait to start. That doesn't look good, but I know my chili is so bomb and I need to make some. I think that's gonna be the next thing I make, you guys, is some chili. No. I actually might need to get one of these because my box is so messed up. Oh, that's great, actually. But I have like 8 wreaths. And the bag is only, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Okay, come on. Alright, I am looking for cool white lights. I guess Boo gonna have to come hang some lights. I think I have those already. Alright, while I'm out today, you guys, remind me to go get a a car holder because the last one broke for my phone. I am really stuck at a train. I ain't been stuck at a train in a minute. But anyways, I have a confession to make, you guys. So I always get asked, how did I know when I was ready to start dating again after my divorce. Well, to be honest with you guys, Boo is not the first person I dated since I've been divorced. Like, I've been divorced for years, mind you. And I dated a couple frogs before Boo. And I really didn't know, like, when I was ready. I just kind of just went with how I felt, I guess. I definitely did the healing work from what I felt. I healed. Like, you know, I did a lot of things to heal, which I'll go into details at a later date. But I definitely went through a whole hurting stage in private and a healing stage in private. And so, yeah, I definitely dated a couple frogs. They were California frogs, by the way, both of them. Two frogs from California. And both of these frogs got in kind of the same way. So the first frog, he gained my trust just by knowing my situation. And both frogs knew me before I was married. First frog, we were just friends and we decided to start dating. Did not work. Second frog, I dated, and he was my boyfriend, like, when I lived in California a long time ago, when we were young. So the second frog, he got in kind of the same way, you know, just based off, you know, friends and bringing up old memories. And, you know, he and I, we were together, unlike the other frog, who we were just friends. So, yeah, me and the second frog. So you got, let's call him, the first frog is dark-skinned frog, and the second frog is light-skinned frog. The dark-skinned frog, we had like a good run. Like, I felt like we went through the whole, he love bombed me. So we were telling each other, I love you and all this other. He love bombed me. Like, we went through all these stages of emotions really quick. So once I was done with dark-skinned frog and moved on to light-skinned frog and I, we had a really great, what I felt was like healthy. We were very great at communicating. Mind you, both frogs in California, so it's long distance, both long distance frogs. But light-skinned frog and I, I felt like we knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So everything felt safe, felt healthy, felt right. It felt good. Me and light-skinned frog, we stayed together for about a year and some change. Now, both frogs decide, and this is so ironic, but both frogs, dark-skinned frog and light-skinned frog, go back to their Latina frog exes. So, yeah, both frogs got blocked immediately because I don't play that betrayal bullshit. I don't care how long I've known you. And I've known both frogs for a very long time. And both frogs did me dirty. And I blocked both frogs from my life, from everything. And when I block you on everything, bitch. I'll find your YouTube channel and block you on that too. Now, I digressed. I let it go. Both frogs are gone with the wind, with their women. You know, they both went back to exes. And I moved on. And I would never, ever, ever date another frog who doesn't like black princesses ever again. Because both frogs were struggling with loving black princesses. And that was just something that's a deal breaker, baby. If that's your preference, do what you do. But I needed to make sure that the next man I dated was a man who loved black princesses. So let me just say, Boo loves black princesses. And there's no question about his preference, okay? So yeah, and that's my confession. But that's how I knew I was ready to date, I guess. And for anybody who's getting ready to start dating in, don't be scared. Me personally, I wouldn't do the online dating situations. Like, that's not for me. I'm an in-person dating type of person. I mean, I'm an in-person, like, I'd rather meet somebody in person. But yeah, sorry y'all, I got stuck behind that train and it took forever. But what I was saying was, be careful, watch for red flags. Do not ignore red flags, set boundaries. It doesn't matter who it is and how long you've met them. If you see any red flags or anything that is a deal breaker for you, do not ignore it. When it comes to dating, let people know where you are, where you're going, especially if you're meeting a stranger. And don't be scared. Open your heart, let love in. That was on my list of goals for this year, for 2025, when I did my vision board. Letting love in and not being so guarded and trusting and just going with the flow was something I had to remind myself to do. Because yeah, you might kiss a couple frogs, but there is a prince out there. Don't worry. Just because you kiss a frog, it don't mean it's the end of the world, okay? So yeah, I'm back at the house. I'm actually about to start pulling out these Christmas decorations so that I can see what's gonna go where. Now that I know my color scheme, I need to see what I'm missing, and then probably I'll take you guys if I go back out. But yeah, my little Sonic is right here. Hi, baby. You love your mother? I love you too. I love you too. I love you too, sweet pea. I love you. So sweet. You're so sweet. I love you so sweet.